Yeah, and welcome to Papa Stash Pop. So this one's for Katie Pritchett, I think. If I butchered your last name, I'm totally sorry. She needs some help for a talent show or something. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a basic version of this song, give you a couple different options. Love doing this artist. She's always got some cool, fun ways to do typical chord progressions and kind of mixes it up and, throws in some curveballs. It's awesome. If you want to get better at strumming, click that link down below. That video is not on YouTube, and that'll definitely help you, especially if you're a beginning strummer, how to think about strumming. This hand, very important. It's where all the rhythm and the mojo comes from. So that video down there will help you out. Check it out. As for this song, let's zoom in for a closer look and learn it. All right, so check it out. Capo on the 4th fret. I'm going to refer to the frets as 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to call out the chord shapes, even though these are not the chords, right? So the C shape, the A minor shape, then we're going to do a bar chord shape here from E to E, and then we're going to move it up to the 3rd fret. We're going to do an E minor shape, and then we're going to go back to the A minor shape. Okay, that's going to be the introduction to the song. Now we have 2 picking patterns. Now keep in mind, you can finger pick this, but we're not all stellar finger pickers, so finger picking's a problem for you. Then use your pick to do the same pattern. Now, if your dexterity in your picking hand isn't super precise, which, you're doing a lot of jumping around string to string on this one, then just okay? You can do that, just down and up strokes. Now, if you want to do the picking pattern, what we're going to do is we're going to go A, G, A, B. Okay? We would do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we would switch. We just keep our fingers down, these 2 fingers down, and make an A minor where we just need to lift off that ring finger and tuck it in on the G string, 2nd fret. Okay, so we did the pattern 4 times on the C, 4 times on the A. Now we're going to switch the pattern, and the next 3 chords are going to have the same pattern. It's going to be E string, G string, E string, E string, E string, B string, E string, G string. Then we would switch. Same thing on the E minor. And then we'd go back to our very first pattern that we did on the C and the A minor chord. We're going to play an A minor chord, and we're going to do that 8 times. Okay? So, we would go. Okay, now after that, we're going to do the same progression chord-wise, okay? Exact same way. Now this time, when the vocals start, we're going to do C 8 times. I'm laughing because the word vocal did not want to come out. So vocals, okay. That's going to be 8 times on that pattern. When we go to the A minor, it's going to be 4. So now we do the same thing where we go, right? E minor. And then we're going to do the same thing on the A minor now, but it's only going to be 4 patterns instead of 8, okay? And that's basically the verse, and then it gets you into the chorus, which is essentially the exact same thing we just did. 8, 4, this pattern, here, here, okay? Now we're going to add a D7 chord, which we're going to do this basic pattern. Right, I just went. Which gets us into the G chord, okay? Now this is where you'll hear the strum pattern change, or the picking pattern, and it goes to a very basic. Okay, now what we would do is once we pick this D7 chord for the first time, then we're going to do this. So it's down, down, up, down. 4 times, okay? Then we're going to go to E minor, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, back to G, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now this is basically the third time we get to the G, and we're just going to pick the one single string, the 3rd fret, 7 times on the 3rd fret and once on the E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, E. Back into the verse. Or we're going to do the whole thing all over again. Okay? Now, once you do that whole thing, you get back through that whole part again. You're going to get into a part that's kind of like a bridge. I don't know what I would call it, like a bridge to outro chorus, I guess, and the whole band kicks in. That's going to keep that same strum pattern, right? Okay, but the chords are going to be a little bit different. This time, that whole section starts on an E minor. The chords are really going to be the same, but we're starting on a different chord. Now, everything's pretty much the same the first 2 times, okay? With one exception. So we got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. Change 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's the only difference. Okay, so it's that G 2 strums, A 2 strums. We're going to do that whole pattern again. So, all together, new part, first 2 times through. Here we go. Add D7, 2, 3, 4, which gets us back into the original way we were doing this. Okay, so you did that D7 4 times. That gets you back into that basic one where you're doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Next time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does the A minor just like normal. 2, 3, 4. This is the 3rd time through we're doing this. Now this is where it changes. It brings the volume down. Okay? We go back to the G just like we're normally going to do, except now we're going to play that G chord 2 times. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Last time, D7 like normal, and then just strum the G down. Ooh. Okay, so those are the chords. Remember, it changes the first time through that new part. We go E minor like normal, A minor like normal, D like normal, G twice, A minor twice. You do that whole part again, okay? Then you go back to the beginning just like we normally did when we first introduced this strum pattern. Okay? It does that part 1, 2, 3 times, and on the third time, that's where we bring it down on the D7. And then we do the G chord twice. One more time. And it goes through that last progression 2 more times. Yes! Don't forget the link down below. Check it out. It's a strumming nirvana. And just whoosh, will take you there. Big hug. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, as always, for checking in. Check out the other channels over there. You know, there's lots of electric stuff and solos and hard rock and all that good stuff. And if you like what you see, please, by all means, share it with your friends far and wide. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. Anything that you can share, just click all. It would be awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you checking in. As always, we'll catch you next time.